Developing now, the lead investigator into Keith Jones' involvement in the deadly drag racing crash from last December last year took the witness stand today. Local 5's Dana Searles tells us what evidence they presented to the jury.
The jury learned about the steps investigators took to find out Jones's involvement in this case. Investigators spoke about Jones's blood alcohol content the night of the crash, as well as what he did after the crash, where they later found his car in a different state. Witnesses who saw the two cars, Keith Jones and Robert Miller III, the other man convicted in this case, were driving before the crash, spoke to investigators, which led to Jones being a person of interest and later a suspect.
The GPS location from BMW headquarters indicated it was in a town south of Chicago.
The prosecution also showed surveillance footage of Jones and Miller at a bar before the crash, where Jones took 6 shots and drank 2 mixed drinks. Investigators showed Jones's blood alcohol content levels were anywhere from 0.107 to a 0.192. However, most of the testimonies explained how he was driving in an effort to determine if Jones and Miller were drag racing or not.
They sped up or slowed down in relation to each other. I think the overall, from point A to point B, they're driving in a similar manner, I would say, in my opinion.
Meanwhile, the defense went through each piece of video evidence of the two cars, trying to show that Miller was driving more recklessly than Jones.
And you would agree the SUV didn't engage in that maneuver, did it?
Not with the same amount of distance between those cars.
You would agree the SUV put its brakes on as it approached those two vehicles and waited for a gap to open between them before it proceeded to go past them?
Yes.
Now, the state is nearing the end of their witness list, but the court will not reconvene until next Tuesday due to witnesses' availability. However, we still can expect to see Jones take the stand. But for now, at the Polk County Courthouse, Dana Searles, Local 5 News.
The other suspect in this case, Robert Miller III, was sentenced to 30 years in prison back in June. Stay in the know with the Keith Jones trial anytime through We Are Iowa Plus. You can find it on Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV.